With a production that's been ongoing for more than 5 decades, it's pretty legal to call the Civic a legend among compact cars. Its legacy is undeniable, not only because of its popularity, but also because of the fact that it has always been a frontrunner. The current 11th generation is no different, and it continues to be a dominant force in the segment where things are mostly about affordability and efficiency. But the Civic's secret of success is in the fact that it's way more than a cheap-to-run car. It is a benchmark for a compact car, a vehicle that's also attractive, well-equipped, and, most importantly, fun to drive. It's proof that a car doesn't have to cost a fortune to be admired, and therefore, make sure to stay with us as we take a close look at the 2024 Honda Civic, the ultimate compact sedan. It feels like it was only yesterday when Honda was presenting the 11th generation of one of its most iconic nameplates, but that model now enters the 3rd production year. Logically, the 2024 Honda Civic doesn't bring significant changes, but does it make it less appealing? Not at all. It continues as a dominant force in this very tricky segment where you have to be strong in all fields to be competitive. No one offers a better all-round package in this segment than Honda, but what's really impressive about the current generation is that, after a long time, opinions are not divided about its exterior design. Compared to the previous 10th generation model, which was often seen as over-designed, this one rather looks simple and elegant. You won't find those dramatic, super sharp lines anymore, but rather a sleek layout that makes the Civic look more mature than ever. Simple and clean lines are everywhere, and they are perfectly complemented by the sleek sedan profile that brings a little bit of that coupe-like flavor to the rear end. But Honda designers did a smart thing with that ducktail, which makes a 4-door sedan look sporty. And that elegant styling with clear premium pretensions creates great synergy with Civic's well-executed chassis. Just like the previous generations, the 11th Gen Civic also offers an impressive driving experience, a level of quality you would never expect from an economy car. On one side, it's a typical Honda with precise steering, perfect driving position, and no body lean in corners. But at the same time, this compact sedan can feel calm and offer a relaxed ride, whether you're just cruising around town or taking a long trip. If you judge by handling or exterior design, you'll never realize Civic's actual size. But once you sit in the second row, you'll quickly become aware of the vehicle's proportions. It may not look like that, but this is one of the biggest models in the class, and that second row passenger room is one of the key benefits of such measurements. The legroom is impressive, while even that sloping roof design doesn't compromise all that much on the headroom. To summarize, adults can fit with ease, and even those taller ones won't feel uncomfortable in the back seats. Of course, due to the sedan body style, the cargo area isn't all that impressive, though 14.8 cubic feet is actually more than most rivals offer. Thankfully, the Civic is also offered in a hatchback layout with nearly 25 cubic feet of space behind the second row, but we'll leave this 5-door version for some other time. At the front, you get all the comfort you need, but Honda's interior has always been much more than just passenger space. Once you get in the driver's seat, you'll instantly notice how well executed this car is. Everything is perfect about the driving position, starting from the steering wheel and shifter position, low seating or ergonomics. Behind the steering wheel, the Civic indeed feels like a genuine sports car. On top of that, there's the overall feel of quality. Typically for Honda, everything seems put well together, but this cabin also utilizes some pretty nice materials, while the dashboard design, which is a mix of retro and modern design elements, definitely leaves a great impression. And like a typical Honda, this sedan also brings quite an impressive feel of opulence when it comes to standard equipment, especially when it comes to safety features. Although we've been getting reports about a hybrid version coming for this model year, that didn't happen. The most recent official update says that the electrified Civic will debut with the 2025 model with the same hybrid system you can find in the Accord. Meanwhile, the 2024 Civic sedan carries on with 2 well-known gasoline units. Base models will still use the good old K20, considered the best 4-cylinder engine ever by many. With 158 horsepower and just 135 pound-feet of torque, it won't blow your mind with performance, but you'll enjoy its impressive refinement. More importantly, you'll enjoy the fact that it is bulletproof. It's even quite efficient with 31 miles per gallon city and 40 miles per gallon highway. The optional Turbo 4, the once problematic, now perfectly fine 1.5-liter unit, offers notably better driving dynamics thanks to the max output of 180 horsepower and quite respectable 177 pound-feet of torque. It is quick, smooth, and refined. It ensures a pleasurable driving experience, even though you can only get it with a CVT. As for the fuel economy, you may count up to 33 miles per gallon city and 42 miles per gallon highway. The cheapest version of this sedan would cost you just a tiny bit over $25,000, and for that money, you definitely get a lot in return. The most basic Civic, called the LX, may lack alloy wheels, but it comes standard with LED headlights. On the inside, you may enjoy the convenience of a push-button ignition and automatic climate control, while the tech department brings a relatively small 7-inch infotainment system and a partially digital instrument cluster. Still, it's good to know that Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are part of the standard equipment. As mentioned, every Civic is generous with safety features. In the case of the LX trim, you get a couple of pretty advanced systems, such as forward collision warning with automatic braking, lane departure warning and lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, automatic high beams, and traffic sign recognition. The Sport trim is next in the line, and it unlocks the turbocharged engine. Unfortunately, for some reason, Honda doesn't offer this 4-door sedan with a manual transmission like in the hatchback, so you get a CVT in all configurations, unless you pick the Sport SI trim, which we'll talk about in a few moments. As for the Sport trim, it significantly improves visual appeal with 18-inch alloy wheels, while you can also enjoy music way more considering the upgraded 8-speaker audio system. The starting price is around $26,600. Then there's the EX trim with a sticker price of around $28,000, known for several convenience upgrades, including a sunroof, dual-zone climate control, heated seats, heated mirrors, and more. Finally, the Touring trim sits at the top of the offer, at least when it comes to standard models, with numerous upgrades, including a bigger 9-inch infotainment screen, wireless smartphone integration, leather upholstery, Bose audio system, navigation, parking sensors, and many other upgrades. Such a well-equipped version would cost you at least $31,600. Although lovers of sedan body style can't get the ultimate Civic, the Type R version, they can still enjoy some pretty decent performance because the SI version comes exclusively as a 4-door sedan. That model brings numerous upgrades over the standard Civic sedan. Of course, the exterior looks sportier, while the cabin stands out with a unique color scheme and cloth upholstery. But the SI is way more about mechanical upgrades. First of all, there's the engine. The aforementioned 1.5-liter Turbo 4 gets a nice power boost and counts up to 200 horsepower and 192 pound-feet of torque. These aren't some mind-blowing numbers, and frankly, rivals like the Golf GTI and Hyundai Elantra and feel way more capable when it comes to acceleration. Still, we find the SI's 0 to 60 time of around 6.5 seconds adequate enough because it offers something the aforementioned competitors don't. It offers a chassis and suspension setup that brings real joy on twisty roads. This model isn't for the straight line. It's lighter and handles way better than the competition. Also, it's cheaper with a starting price of just a little bit over $30,000. But most importantly, it comes with a 6-speed manual. You won't get more fun for that money, at least not in a 4-door sedan form. What do you think about the 2024 Honda Civic? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.